Sunshine back today with not the usual heat. So if you enjoyed the last couple of days of low humidity and fairly warm temperatures, you can still enjoy this afternoon. Just take a little extra long lunch or something outside. Low humidity continues today and really tomorrow too. I think after tomorrow though, things start to get a little more sticky. Remember those days when you used to walk outside and sweat in like 30 seconds? They could still come back. We're not done with summer yet, so more humidity starts to come back in. Gradually, I think on Wednesday and then even more so Thursday and Friday, the temperatures go up and the humidity keeps going up a bit. But right now, looking good. Temperatures 83 in Weslaco. Imagine 83 with all this sun and it's still only 83. It's still feeling good. North winds at 14 miles per hour. We should eventually peak up close to 90 in most areas today, plus or minus a little bit, but still pretty good for this time of year. 88 in Rio Grande City, 86 in McAllen, 86 in Brownsville. 83 was a cool spot in Weslaco, but most everyone, again, pretty close to 90 or so this afternoon. The humidity, though, pretty far down. The average dew point across the valley is about 59. Some places are in the low 60s, some places kind of in the mid 50s, but in that general range, which is still down there in a comfortable range. Remember, we're usually up here, and the difference from there to there, from comfortable to very humid, is definitely noticeable. I mean, it does cool off more quickly once the sun goes down and stays a little cooler in the morning hours before we warm up. So this afternoon, by 3 p.m., still around 90 degrees, still a lot of sunshine around, a few clouds here and there, but by 6 p.m., still near 88 with sunshine and low humidity, and temperatures as the sun goes down, still kind of warm in the evening hours with mostly clear skies after sunset, but the humidity stays low all night again. Satellite radar shows clear skies around the area, a few clouds here and there, a couple of little small sprinkles way offshore, but they're like 50 miles offshore, not coming our way. Across on the other side of the Gulf, still tracking Irma. You can see basically the track if you kind of look at the center of the radar with everything pinwheeling around right up the west and central side of Florida, now moving toward Georgia. A lot of heavy rain on the north side of that storm where it could still rain maybe like 5 or 10 inches or more in some of those spots today. So again, there's a closer look at Irma. And we'll continue to spin some heavy rain up into Georgia and the southeastern United States. Irma with winds of 65 miles per hour, a tropical storm now moving toward the north. You see the movement to the north-northwest at 17 miles per hour. You see the track takes it right through Georgia, weakening considerably as it moves through Alabama and western Tennessee, but could still be a fairly big rainmaker even into tomorrow across parts of Alabama and Tennessee. But that storm fading away quickly here in the coming days. Future track this afternoon, low humidity and sunshine, mostly sunny skies around through this afternoon at 4 p.m. and beyond. By tonight, we see mainly clear conditions and pretty much like it was last night and this morning. If you're up early tomorrow, it should start off kind of about the mid-60s if you're up right around sunrise. So get up early to enjoy it if you like the cool mornings. If you don't, just wait a couple more mornings. It'll be back to the usual mugginess. But sunshine around tomorrow, low humidity, and temperatures back pretty much in the low to mid 90s. We may be a little hotter tomorrow in the afternoon because the atmosphere is starting to warm up again, and then the humidity starts to follow on Wednesday. I think Wednesday will still be somewhat comfortable in the morning, maybe not as cool as this morning, but we still have a chance to hit the 60s again, but then the humidity comes back gradually as the day goes on, so we'll be getting progressively more humid throughout the day Wednesday and Thursday. But it looks like we're setting up for more dry weather. We could use some rain, but this week looks pretty dry everywhere, so don't expect to get any rain on your lawns this week. Near 91 this afternoon with sunshine and low humidity, northerly winds up to about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then tonight, dropping down to about 66 by morning. Another pretty nice night out there as temperatures will already be in the 70s by probably about 9 p.m. or so in most areas. We'll start to drop into the upper 70s and then it cools into the 60s late at night with light winds from the north. First 1570 forecast. Now we can't keep the heat away. We still have about 10 more days of summer, so highs on their way back up again near 94 tomorrow, but that will still range from upper 80s at the coast to probably mid to upper 90s in Starr County, in western Starr County. By the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday, look at those temperatures. They get closer to 100 degrees on average, but your best chance of seeing 100 degrees will be in Starr County. Most of the valley should be in the mid to upper 90s later this week, but look at the nighttime lows. Beginning about Thursday morning, you see they come back up mainly into the low to mid 70s. So that's a good indicator it's going to be more humid again. We should stay dry the rest of the week, and it looks pretty dry, maybe even the early next week with very little, if any, rain in the forecast. We'll keep tracking the hot days ahead, so get out there and enjoy the next couple in your first 1-5 forecast here on Channel 5 News at noon.